Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video today. I just wanted to give a brief look at my opinions on the recently announced Pokemon Sword and Shield. I've tried to stay off of social media all day so that the opinions present are mostly mine, and not just something I saw from some random dude on the internet. I'm going to start out with things that I didn't really like about it. I'm not crazy about the name. I've never loved games or movies that primarily feature sword and shield mechanics or aspects of them. Lord of the Rings and Legend of Zelda have just never been my favorite things. The medieval style of them never appealed to me. I don't think there's anything inherently medieval with these games based on the gameplay videos, but the names just aren't my favorite. They aren't bad though. I remember when X and Y were announced and they didn't follow the color naming scheme, and Sun and Moon were even further from that. It's actually a really clever naming convention. I'm just not fascinated by it. Continuing on things I didn't like, after watching the video again and being told by a friend, it looks like random encounters are back. And while not everyone loved Let's Go, the overwhelming majority loved seeing the Pokemon in the overworld. I really don't like the random encounters being back. I would assume that battling wild Pokemon is back too, but that's not a huge deal. But the random encounters is a big step backwards in my book. The last thing I wasn't crazy about was the way that it looks like the game is structured. The overworld looks beautiful, and I'll get to more on that in a second, but the way the characters move through the world and the way the world looks structurally just looks like they ported Sun and Moon over to the Switch and called it good. I wasn't really expecting Breath of the Wild levels of freedom here, but I was expecting some sort of step forward here. But the world looks amazing. I just finished playing a majority of Kingdom Hearts 3 in my free time, and that game looks beautiful. The first shot in this trailer of the flower fields looks like it could have come from that game. I'm in love with it. I'm also really glad that the characters look like actual humans this time. The chibi style in Let's Go was cute, but it worked really well because it was a remake of a setting we're familiar with. The models on the 3DS never really looked all that human to me. Obviously not some sort of mutated alien or anything. These new models just actually look like people, and I'm all for it. So I did find this info later after recording this script, but the models are basically the same as they were in Sun and Moon. They just look better now for some reason. I don't really know why, just watch the rest of the video. My favorite part of the video, though, was the reveal of the starters for the new region of Galar, or Galar, I really don't know. Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. And I love all three of these beautiful creatures. Normally there's at least one starter that I'm not overly obsessed with, but I want all three of these to be on my team. Grookey looks like what Pansage should have been. He's definitely going to take the mantle of best grass monkey. Scorbunny looks like he's going to be a firefighting type, and it's been since Gen 5 that we've had firefighting with the starters, so I wouldn't be too upset if that's how it turned out. But I think they may be showcasing Scorbunny just to trick people into thinking he'll be firefighting. Sobble is a gem that we don't deserve. I love that little gecko chameleon lizard thing. He's the best. He's adorable. I'm not sure what types these starters will evolve into, and who even says that they have to be multi-type. I'd love to see the starters stay as monotype Pokemon just to be different from the rest. There's not too much else really going on in the video, though. I'm not going to bust out a magnifying glass and go frame by frame over the video. There's plenty of other videos on YouTube for that. I'm just saying what I didn't like and what I did like. And even though I complained about more than a third of this video, I really like most of it. It's not perfect, not a huge step forward, but I know I'm going to love it just the same because it's Pokemon. And making it on the Switch is going to make it that much more enjoyable in the long run. Maybe we'll see Pokemon Breath of the Wild down the road, but for now, I'm content with Sword and Shield. Until next time, I'm Coach Max, and I'll see you later.